Hey guys, my name is Jasmine, and if you didn't know that, now you know that because you clicked this video. And if you already know me, hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. And I'm on my bike right now, and so you know what that means. I'm gonna do a story time on my bike that I wanted to tell you about. It's really, really great, so please stick around, and I hope you guys really like it. See you in the next one.
So back in 2018, my family got me a bike for Christmas. We were driving me to work one day, and we passed by a yard sale, and we see this bike in the yardway, and we just stopped by and we asked them how much is it. It was $60, and it was just beautiful. Here's a picture right here. It was stunning to me. It had a straw basket, it had a little horn to make a noise when you passed by, and I just wanted it. And my family knew that when going to college, I wanted a bike to ride around in. So they ended up buying it for me for Christmas since it was coming up, and I was just so excited to take my bike to college. I named it Nancy 2.0 because I actually have a car. I have a car named Nancy, but I didn't take it with me to college due to some car problems, but I had my bike. When beginning college, I ended up getting a job first semester, and I also rode my bike to church. So everyone kind of knew, like, oh, Jasmine's gonna show up on her bike, and it was honestly really fun. I had a new experience being able to ride my bike everywhere, and I get so excited being able to think back to these moments where I rode my bike everywhere, and I just really, really enjoy it. And I never was upset that I didn't have my car first semester or second semester because my bike was amazing. And I did notice there were some problems though. The bike was a really old bike, like I said, and I noticed the back tire was having some problems when I would ride it, so I called to see how much it would cost maybe for me to fix it, and it was going to be about over $100. So I said, you know what, it's still movable, I'm just not going to worry about it. Bad decision. Coming back to the second semester, I was riding my bike to work one day, and this week I was having a really bad week. Like, one of those weeks where you feel like everything's just turning against you. And I had had a bad night the night before. So I'm riding my bike to work. I stop at a stoplight and I go to take off and it turns green. And the bike just doesn't move. I thought maybe the chain got rusty or got stuck. And so I called my mom and we laughed it off. But in my head I knew this is going to be a problem. I get to work super late because I had to walk to work with my bike. Park it in the back, and I said, you know what, I'll look at it over break. When break came around, I ended up getting some WD-40 thinking that could fix it. It wasn't going to. I looked at my bike, it wasn't the chain, and then I looked at the back tire. Some customers walked out of the store and they asked me to help me, and it was a couple, and they helped me out and they turned the bike around and we tried putting WD-40 everywhere, but that just wasn't gonna work. Here's a video of what was going on. The complete back tire where the rim is, all the little needle points were unconnected, and like my tire was just going back and forth like crazy, and that's why I was having such a hard time riding. So at this point, it was honestly going to be cheaper to just buy a brand new bike. I didn't have that money right now, and I didn't want to ask my mom for it, but she said my grandpa would send me some money, which I didn't feel great about. And so I asked a couple I told the couple thank you for helping me out, but I'm gonna be completely fine. And I went back into the store. I texted some friends to see who had a truck maybe to get me to get a new bike, and thank God somebody texted me back, hey Jasmine, like, you can literally use my bike, I never use it, that lives on campus with me. And I was just so completely thankful. I was filled with so much gratitude in that moment, and I said, you know what, this is the plan. I'll ride her bike around for a while until I am able to save enough money up to buy myself my brand new bike. So that was the plan. And remember that couple from earlier? Well, this is when the story gets crazy. The girl walks into my line, but she has nothing in her hands. But I thought, let me tell her the amazing news. Told her, hey, so I have a friend that's going to allow me to borrow her bike until I can save money to buy my own bike. Isn't that amazing? I can literally I'm going to be okay. And she was like, yeah, that's great, but come outside. And I was like, huh? What do you mean? What are you buying? Because she had nothing. She goes, come outside. And I kind of was like wary. Like, I was like, no, she might steal me. And she goes, no, come outside. And I was like, Okay, so I go outside, and as I'm turning the corner to walk out of my store, I'm in the grocery store, she goes, there's a blue bike right there at the exit. I was speechless. I just could not. I started bawling, but then a customer got in my line and I was crying, so I went back to my line. And then my manager came and took over for me, so I went back outside with her. And my manager was in on it, guys. My manager. They were in line at the store making sure that I didn't leave because they wanted to be able to get me my bike. I called them crazy maybe a million times. I was like, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. I cannot take this from you. You're insane. But they just had the biggest heart ever. And I just couldn't believe it that these people were buying me a brand new bike, guys. Like a brand new bike with a metal basket. I had a straw basket. My groceries kept falling through. They got me a brand new bike with a metal basket. And I asked them, why would you do this for me? Like, you're insane. And they were like, we've been in your situation. And they kind of told me their backstories. And it was just so amazing. And it was such an eye-opener, once again, that God is taking care of me. And I love telling this story. And I will tell it a million times over and over because it's so beautiful the way God works in our lives and the way these people are just beautiful people. I don't know if they're believers, but I just pray every day that God gives them a blessing. And I'm just so thankful for my bike. Every day after that, there's not a day I don't smile while riding my bike. And even today, I still ride my bike around. And I named it Jimothy because I wanted to name it Timothy, but it brought me joy too, and I wanted to name it Joy. So I just said, why don't I just name it Jimothy? Who needs rules, right? And there's not a day I don't smile thinking about my bike. And right now I'm smiling so big, maybe you can hear it through this. But I hope you enjoyed this story because I know I do. And I hope you guys have a great day.
F that drink. Okay, you ready? Oh, you're recording, right? Yo, this is the ugliest thing I've ever Stand, bro. Do it again, let me go back.